Alrighty, so next we are going to, well, last we talked about a quality atmosphere, which is very important to welcome our clients into a great place. Again, our focus here at Barber Lounge is we literally just want to honor every single guy that comes in. We don't know what a guy may be going through throughout the course of his day, where he's coming from, whether it be work or a stressful meeting, or where he's going to afterwards. Might be taking his kid to soccer a lot, we hear our clients doing, or headed out of town for meetings or anything like that. So creating an atmosphere that they can kind of come in and just kind of soothe into is very, very important, and something that we esteem very, very highly. Next, we want to talk about the service. Oh man, the quality of the service is so important that we found out, because a lot of guys are customarily just kind of traveling to places to get their hair cut based on convenience. The thing that we have tried to do here at Barber Lounge is create a service that is unforgettable to the client. So a lot of our services, of course, like probably a lot of the other salons out there, will start out with a consultation. We start out with a consultation, but before that even happens, we present a drink for one of our clients, for any of our clients, so that they can kind of just rest, relax, and enjoy the beginning of the experience. Then we follow it with, of course, sitting them down. They're greeted by the team, and then providing a great consultation. Consultation is so important because a lot of guys, no matter where they come from, they'll sit in your chair and say, well, the last person gave me a 1 on the sides and then finger length up top. Well, that might not have been the best haircut for that client. A couple things that we've got to remember as salon professionals and stylists. Number one, what is the hair texture of that client? That's really, really important to make sure that if the client is thinning, you are presenting a hairstyle that actually looks good for a thinning client. Number two, the thickness of the hair. Does the hair need to be texturized so it doesn't look like they got a big mop on the top of their head? Another thing that's very, very important is really, really focusing in on those details. So even before you begin, you want to look at a client to make sure that the details of their profile are considered in what you're doing. So does the client have a defined jawline? Do they have a rectangular face? Do they have a circular face? So that you can give the proper hairstyle tailored to that client to make sure that the client is going to walk out of your chair looking their best. So remember all of those things. And then as you're executing, of course, take your time, get to know the client. Allow the client to talk to you. Don't be so chatty that the client doesn't get a word in, or that you don't pick up on the nonverbals that the client really just wants to enjoy his drink and relax. That is for the service. Now, let's talk about the overall experience the client is going to be receiving as you're providing this client the service. One thing that we've been able to do is offer a complimentary hot towel at the end of every single service that we give with the client. And this is just a way to make sure that the client gets an opportunity, number one, to clean up his face. He might be going to another meeting or may not be getting home till later. So that's something that's very beneficial, but it's a way to relax the client and to be able to help them decompress as the service is wrapping up. So a hot towel is something that we've done, that we've seen just get rave reviews. There's a little bit of eucalyptus oil on the towel, and you'll see that displayed today as we are continuing to go live with some of the things that we're doing. So you want to really, really think about what are these things that clients may be receiving, maybe when they go to a nice spa when they're traveling, or when they go to a nice hotel when they're traveling. What's some of those things that you can create while that client is actually in your space? Thinking about that. One thing that I consider, especially for a lot of lady-focused salons out there, is to think about creating an individualized menu for your male clientele. A lot of clients, especially men, walk into some of the lady salons and they don't have anything that says, this is the place for men. Maybe you consider giving them a place particularly for guys, that a guy can actually come in and feel like he's in a guy-focused environment and relax. What on your menu says that this place also welcomes men, right? Are there beard trims available? If you don't have somebody in your salon that knows how to do beard trims, hit us up. We'll send somebody to help you guys, to train somebody on how to give the right beard trim. We just want all guys to feel honored and important when they're going in to actually get their service. So, what about for clients who are coming in and they want a tight fade? Do you guys know how to do fades? You know, create services on the menu that actually shows a man that this is a place for him. So, these are some things that we have done here at Barber Lounge, some things that hopefully, again, this is helping kind of up our expertise as an industry to make sure that the guys that are coming into your respective places feel honored, feel pampered, feel valued, and love coming back to see you as you are providing excellence in grooming. Hopefully this is helpful.